Nyawakoa, Wagilo, Sawagwego, Ezawagatanuni Omo, Wandizaradi. My name is Kanatagoyate, spelled Tom Cook. It's like that in this world we're in, of difficult juxtaposition between the native and indigenous and European and Christian. In the decade of the French and Indian Wars in the 1600s, 1660s, the French came down and destroyed the Mohawk towns, burnt them up. And it looked like they could exterminate us. So we made peace with them. And one of the provisions was to allow Jesuit missionaries to come and reside and proselytize. They gained a following and instituted this church doctrine that continues to today.
Every morning from the time I was third grade till I was graduating high school, every morning we were in Mass. We got up at 6, we were in Mass at 6:20, and then at 10 to 7 we were in breakfast, and my life was like that throughout. It was very militarized.
It is a sin, it's against doctrine for a Catholic to go to pray at any other altar. That's devil worship.
Around 1883, the 7 sacred ceremonies of my people were criminalized, and so we couldn't participate in these ceremonies out in the open.
The last Sundance held on Pine Ridge was 1883. Then it's against the law. Sure enough, continue it out in the Badlands, the canyons and areas nobody knows what's going on.
Religion is what they practice, but for Native people, it's not religion for us, it's spirituality. We're nature worshipers, but more importantly, we're spiritual nature worshipers. We believe that everything has a living entity. What do you think it means for our people, for how we've come through all of this trauma, the Indian wars, the things that we've had to undergo? You know, you have to kill the Indian but save the man. You know, all those kind of things, dehumanization, all of the things that entails. How do we get out of this so that our children could, and not just my children, but children of the people, how could we do it so that they become stronger? How could we do it so that we stop this negative behavior that's going on? The best place to go and to find a way to deal with everything that's coming at you is to go into that Sundance Arbor. You have to do the work.
It's good and it's hard. It's hard to do because it's a major production. And you got to bring singers and workers and teepees, and but it's manageable if you do it long enough. And we've been doing Sundance decades and decades of time.
The process is very long and detailed, and in the course of learning these ways, it became apparent to me that we better hurry up because a lot of my relatives that I begin the process with have passed.
A person Sundance because he made a sacred vow to Kankashala, which is the creator.
When a person is called upon being a Sundancer or a pipe carrier, it's not something that we just choose to do. It's our Creator who comes to us and chooses us to walk this path.
Throughout the whole year, we walk towards the Sundance that's upcoming each year, because we know we have had some hard times throughout the year. Like right now, we're going through some. And to me, it means everything.
Sundance, to me, the importance of it for me, I should say, is my opportunity to pray and to get into a circle with my brothers and my sisters and make a small, insignificant sacrifice of 4 days. It grounds me and roots me through the year to have that compassion, to have that respect for my fellow man, for everyone. And without it, I struggle. I have a hard time. So when Sundance comes, well, then it's time, we get in that arbor and we pray, and when we come out of that arbor, we feel good, that we've said our prayers, and our brothers and sisters have been there with us to say their prayers, and we've spoken to the Creator, and the rest of our year is set. So, yeah, that's the importance for me anyway.
We have at the center of our oldest traditions this tree of life. Joyanade does it go. On top of that tree sits an eagle with vision far and wide. And from that tree extend roots into the four directions. And on the tree are people's prayers. You put tobacco in the corner of a cloth and tie it to the tree. So your prayers will be in that tree of life. Yeah.
I always look forward to the Sundance because it means we get to pray. I mean, we pray every day, but this is a special place that we go to go to the tree, to leave things at the tree that bothers us throughout the whole year. Or we pray for our friends, our family, and their friends, and they ask you, they call you, and they'll say, can you say this prayer for me? Can you put up a tobacco tie for me, for that prayer, that certain prayer? And so we do that.
I pray with the sun dancers, make sure that they're safe and their families are safe, and the family and neighbor, friends, nothing bad happens to them. And it so far has been working pretty good.
We have to go back to our ceremonial life, because these are markers in our life. First, we think about the solstice, the changing of the sun and the moons. Every day we go through a different phase. Constellations are moving in some one direction, another direction. Then the moon comes into play, and the reflection of the energy from the sun onto the moon. But these are the kind of things that we have to start looking at, because each one of them has a ceremony. And the Lakotas have been doing that for centuries untold.
If we can create a space where we can practice our ways, and we can go there and pray when we want to, and we don't have to have the permission of the federal government to go into those areas to pray. I think we're ready because we've been working with our granddaughters and our grandsons, and the Freda-Bear American Horse Sundance is providing sacred grounds, or preparing the sacred space for them where they can come in and know that the principles of this are being met.
So culture means the permanent conviction of this Sundance construct.
We're in a renewal period. We're in a rejuvenation period. And all of a sudden, all of the reasons why we had to be quiet and not share are no longer there.
It also feels good that we're able to let people who have questions about it and who are curious about it to let them. So at the time, we're learning about where we come from, but we're also teaching other people about who we are and where we come from. So it's a win-win.
Sundancing keeps everything together, alive, and going for anybody, everybody. It's a creation of a power of energy, real energy, caused by the vortex made when there's 100 dancers in a circle going one way. You got to understand that everywhere, all the time, there's a continuous rain of cosmic dust. Scientifically, they call them subatomic particles of every element on the table. But in Indian, those are primal life spirits. And what you need, searching for, grateful for, whatever it is you're out there about, you collect from these primal spirits just what you need of an answer for the prayer or whatever it is. That's what goes on. It's magical.